It's kind of crazy to think I've spent over 800 hours in this game. You know, when I first launched TC2, I didn't expect much. I thought it'd just be some weak TF2 clone that I'd drop in a day or two, but somehow this game just stuck with me. It gave me moments, friendships, and memories that I honestly never thought I'd find inside of TF2. So, today I want to share why I love TC2, why I switched from TF2, and why today I'm waiting to Rocket Rain. This game has a very special place in my heart, and I hope that the devs keep supporting it. Goodbye, and let's get on to the video. So, let's round it all the way back to the golden year of 2018 to 2019. See, your boy Wayne was still a wee lad who loved, and I mean loved, TF2. The first time I played TC2, it probably looked like this. So of course I had a very bad impression of TC2 as a kid, as I thought that, some no-lives were copying it, But yeah, so I had a very bad impression, so I was a very anti-TC2 kid. I was even commenting stuff like, play TF2, it's free, on TC2 videos. So, after all these years, what changed? Fast forward to 2022, I stopped playing TF2, it got boring for me, and I even forgot that TC2 existed. And around that time, I was on Roblox more and more, and then it happened. I found typical colors too, and man, it's been so long. I played it on the various visuals update, I still remember it to this day, but that was when the visuals looked nice, that was when they had new voice actors, and I fell in love with TC2, I really liked it. It was just TF2, but it had some new improvements that I liked. I didn't have to pay for anything, it was quick and easy to play, and it pretty much brought the spark back to my life. It took me a while to even realize that this TC2 is the same TC2 I saw a while ago, actually. And ever since when I realized that I was hating on that game a long time ago, I just regretted it. So yeah, fast forward to now, I've been playing TC2 for at least 4 years, and I'm a growing TC-tuber, known as Wayne the Rocket Rain. And honestly, I never liked TC2 back then until 2022, but I judged the book from its cover. And I just want to say, if you're a TF2 player watching this, or someone who hates TC2, I just want to tell you to not make the same mistake as me. The game might look bad to you, but it's actually an incredible and solid game, and a good TF2 alternative. This part is going to be a deeper look on why I switched from TF2 to TC2, but for me, I'd say it's because of the timing. See, during that time, TF2 was in a bad spot for me, and I found TC2 to replace it, but other than that, there are genuinely real reasons that I've stuck to TC2, like the game being really F2P friendly, for example. I can get anything for free, just look at how many stuff I have. TC2 is also way easier to play for me. Because personally I prefer actually being able to play the game and rack up a few kills instead of dying every 5 seconds when I leave spawn like in TF2. So that might be a skill issue on my part, but yeah, honestly, the main reason other than all of this has to be that the game still gets new content, and there's still so much to change or add, for example, animations for swimming, taunts, battle cry voice lines for Doctor, and more humiliation animations, because they only have one for Flanker right now, and many more that they have to add. They can even stray from TF2 and add their own stuff. Personally, what I would like to see is a bit of pre-game banter between the mercs, as I love the character interaction stuff. It's obvious I love typical colors too. The game is a faithful reimagination of TF2, and it doesn't aim to replace it at all. It's like another version of it. It's a fan game, just like TF2 Classic, Open Fortress, and Pre-Fortress. At the end of the day, it's a fan game, and people shouldn't be biased just because it's on Roblox like I was. And what makes me love it so much is that TC2 gave me back that spark that TF2 lost for me. That feeling of staying up late for one more match, TC2 gave me that. In the player base feels like how TF2 used to feel. Small, dedicated, goofy, fun, you can run into the same people. It actually feels like a community. But although the main community in Discord is quite controversial with what they do, it is fun joining TC2 and then seeing the same people on the server, even if they don't notice me. Just a small thing I'd like to acknowledge. But anyways, not only that, but I didn't have to pay a single cent to enjoy it or get a quote-unquote premium experience. I have like 5 unusuals and what? I didn't pay for it or anything. I just played the game. And not only that, but the devs still care. TC2 gets updates, new maps, reworks, and balance tweaks, and more love than TF2 has seen in years. In us, this is just a note by the way, us as a community, we need to stop pushing the devs so hard for an update release every darn second, or we're just gonna end up like TF2 because we give the devs burnout. But yeah, with that aside, TC2 gave me what I love, but was a fresh cone of pain. New maps, new weapons, new mercs, and yeah, they're the TC2 counterpart of the TF2 mercs. They aren't as good, whatever, but they get way more shit than they deserve. The characters are unironically goated. I know they're not the TF2 mercs, but that's the point. They're meant to be different people. If you stop comparing them, you'll see that they're genuinely solid characters. Take Annihilator for example. Everywhere I go, people clown on him for being the white demo man. Or they're saying his voice acting is bad when it's not. Honestly, just give TC2 and the characters a try, and you'll see that's good. But that concludes this section, and my mini rant about the mercs not being bad. Let's move on. The reason I became a TC-tuber is actually really interesting. See, if you're an OG of this channel, I actually wasn't a TC-tuber back then. I used to make content of anything, and I mean anything. I was a bit of a wild card back then, and YouTube was my dream. My first TC2 video from my memory is Killing for Summer. At the time, I really wanted to do TC2 content, but I never really became a TC-tuber because I wanted freedom to do anything I wanted. Stopped doing my channel for a bit, and well, I realized that TC2 doesn't have any YouTubers committed to it, so one day I realized it would benefit me to be a TC-tuber, so I made the decision to become Wayne Rocket Rain. And now I make content focused on TC2. Try to make content that pleases everyone, like gameplay videos and video essays, and honestly, after becoming Wayne the Rocket Rain, I can't say I regret it. I'm actually having way more fun. And I've been getting way more views than I usually get. And I've been more committed to this channel because of this, and honestly, I'm glad I decided to make my content focused on one game. Because here's a small YouTuber tip for you. If you try to do a channel, if you start with a channel that tries to do everything, then high chances are that you're probably not gonna have a smooth road. You know, it's gonna be rough at first because that happened with me, and that's why I became a TC-tuber. But yeah, that's why I became a TC-tuber. There's nothing much to it. The only reason is because I like the game. The game didn't have any YouTubers dedicated to it, so I took up the mantle. But yeah, I really did enjoy becoming Wayne the Rocket Rain. And hey, if you guys want to become a YouTuber for TC2, then I think you should, because, well, we don't have anyone dedicated to TC2. Other than me, of course, but it'd be cool if we had more YouTubers. So, one thing that's tricky for new players is class recognition. Sometimes it's hard for them to tell who's in the middle of the match, and one way I'd fix this is by updating the character silhouettes. Since TC2 follows the standard blocky style, I'd tweak the models in R15 so that they're taller and have different frames depending on the character. For example, Flanker could look skinny and agile, and Brute could be a bigger and tanky guy. You know, kinda like you'd see in the TF2 TC2 mods. Sorry for jumpscaring you with that image. But yeah, this would make the classes more recognizable in terms of length and, you know, how tall they are. The only problem is, since I'd be changing the character's height and builds, some maps would probably need adjustments too. Bigger characters, you know, they might not fit through certain doors or can take cover the same way, so I feel like the level design will have to account for these new proportions. But hey, at least the game looks more like TF2. And now you can tell who they are just from the silhouette and animations. The second change I'd make is to tweak the voice line system. I'd make it out more like a wheel, you know, similar to Apex Legends or Left 4 Dead, and add a pinging system. I can't tell you how many times I've caught out a sentry and my teammates just walked right into it. A pinging system would make TC2 feel more modern, and, you know, it just makes the teamwork way smoother. And the third change isn't about gameplay, but more about character direction. I think Doctor's personality is solid, but I'd tweak it so that he's a sociopath who acts normal. I mean, everyone thinks he's a nice guy, but I think it'd be cool if he secretly isn't. I mean, there's voice lines hinting that Miss Charlie already questions this, so it makes sense. I mean, if he's normal, why would he even take a job as a mercenary? The fifth change is also about character direction. It's Arsonist. I see people saying he should be Mechanic's creation, but that doesn't work for me. And yes, I know the theory comes from Pi Bro, or the Arboness playstyle, whatever you call him. He should be a robot who just joined red or green, you know, of his own will. He doesn't follow Mechanic, he doesn't need to, and I feel like that'd just be badass. And I remember this, on one of Crystal's streams, she actually told me that Arsonist actually does get paid, which would make him the richest in the team. I mean, past that though, I'd make him TC2's depressed character. I mean, maybe he struggles with his feelings, he's a fucking robot, but doesn't want to kill people, but maybe he doesn't have no choice in life because no one likes him. So, like, to everyone, he could be like a killing machine, but he's actually like a deep thinker kind of guy. I mean, it adds depth to him, and honestly, it'd make the story more compelling. The final change is that I'd add gore back to the game. Like, not like heavy gore or anything, but stylized gore, like a comic type of thing. I think that'd be nice. TC2 isn't perfect, and sure, I'd make a few tweaks if I could, but that doesn't take away from how much this game has given me. It brought back that spark that TF2 has lost from me, and it gave me a space to have fun and make content and enjoy gaming with friends. And I just want to say, if you're a new player or a TF2 vet who's skeptical, try giving it a shot, and don't judge it just because it's on Roblox or because it's different. I mean, there's a lot here to love, and at the end of the day, TC2 is more than a game. It's a community, a vibe, and a place that reminded me why I fell in love with TF2 in the first place. And that's why I'm still here, still playing, and still hyped for every update to come out. And goodbye. That's all I have to say, and if you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.